For 2 whole weeks, my chickens stopped laying eggs. Not a single one, nothing. I checked the coop every single morning, hoping for just one egg. But all I found was empty nesting boxes. I was losing my mind. What is going on? So I did what any desperate chicken keeper would do. I tried something crazy. I fed them cooked rice mixed with cat food, and you will not believe what happened next. At first, I thought maybe they're just taking a break, but after day 10, I started panicking. I checked everything. Was it their diet? They were eating their usual food. Were they molting? No, their feathers looked just fine. Was there a predator disturbing them? I set up a camera. Nothing unusual. Were they just hiding eggs? I searched every bush, every corner, still nothing. That's when I remembered something I read. Protein is a key to strong egg production. Maybe my chickens were not getting enough protein. So I decided to try something unconventional, cat food. Yep, you heard it right. Here's why. Cat food is loaded with protein. It's around 30 to 40% protein compared to standard chicken feed, which is 16 to 20% protein. And cooked rice is a filler, but it helps mix things up. It doesn't do much nutritionally, but it's like an easy way to bulk up a meal. So here is what I made. 1 cup of cooked rice without any oil or any sort of spice or salt, and 1/2 cup of cat food. And I threw the mix out to my chickens and they went crazy for it. They gobbled it up like it was the best meal they've ever had. I started doing this every morning for a week, and then something happened. After just about 4 days of this high protein boost, I walked in the coop and there it was, 1 perfect egg. By the end of the week, 5 eggs. And by the end of the second week, all my hens were laying again. I couldn't believe it actually worked. But here's the catch. As much as I love this trick, feeding chickens cat food is not a long-term solution. Here's what I learned. So in terms of the pros, the extra protein definitely helped to boost egg production. It was an easy fix for a short-term problem, and chickens absolutely loved it. But there are cons, 3 of them actually. Number 1, cat food is not made for chickens, so it shouldn't be a daily thing. Number 2, it's quite expensive. Chicken feed is much more cost-effective. And number 3, it doesn't provide calcium, which is important for strong eggshells. So while this worked, I knew I needed a better long-term solution. After this experiment, I changed the way I feed my chickens. Here's what I do now to keep egg production strong year-round. So in terms of the protein boost, instead of cat food, I give them things like mealworms, scrambled eggs, and black soldier fly larvae. For a calcium source, I just recycle their own eggshells and I put it in the oven until it's a little bit like crispy. I add the crushed eggshells and the oyster shells to their meal, and this will help their eggs have strong shells. In terms of sunlight and free ranging, chickens need natural vitamin D to lay consistently, so I let them room every day. In terms of hydration, this is really key, so I always make sure that they have fresh clean water because dehydrated chickens stop laying. And when it's really hot, I just make sure I add a teaspoon of baking soda to their water or a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar to their water. The baking soda really helps with the electrolytes, and the apple cider vinegar is also really good for their health as well. So if your chickens stop laying eggs, check their diet first. Protein, calcium, hydration, these are all the key in order to keep them productive. So the question is, did feeding my chickens cooked rice and cat food work? Absolutely. But would I do it again? Only as a quick fix. If your chickens stop laying eggs, just don't panic. Check their diet, their water, and their environment first. And if you want to know more about chicken keeping hacks, click here to watch the next video. You will not believe what I discovered about store-bought eggs. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Take care and have a great day.